To humiliate the real heiress who had just been brought back home, the adopted daughter purposely gave her a necklace she bought for $10, then lied and said it was designed by Master Yulin. But instead of getting mad, the girl immediately called Yulin herself. "Yulin, someone gave me a necklace and said you designed it." The adopted daughter heard that and instinctively tried to hide the necklace, but the girl yanked her over. After seeing what the necklace looked like, Master Yulin went off on her over the phone, saying any random nobody dared to use her name to scam people now. She was sending a lawyer over right away to demand $5 million in damages. That money would count as pocket money for the girl. The mother and brother standing nearby were completely stunned, because Master Yulin was a world-class designer. Most people couldn't even get a meeting with her, yet the girl was close enough to call her like a sister. So who exactly was this girl? It turned out she was the real daughter of the Sang family who had been lost outside the family. When she was 6, her mother thought her IQ was too low and secretly dumped her in the countryside. Then she rushed home and adopted another daughter, thinking she could cover everything up. But for the past 20 years, old Madame Sang had never stopped looking for the girl. After years of searching, she finally found her and immediately sent the eldest young master to bring her home. But the eldest young master waited outside for 2 straight hours, while the girl only cared about planting flowers and growing vegetables, with no intention of leaving. He finally lost his patience and mocked her as a country bumpkin, saying that if it weren't for Grandma, he would never acknowledge an uneducated wild girl like her. The girl heard that and slapped him without saying another word. Then she kicked him straight out the door. Seeing that she was about to keep going, her foster mother quickly stopped her and said she was grown now. It was time to go back and settle things with the Sang family. After her foster mother talked her into it, the girl quickly packed her bags and walked to the door. The eldest young master was shocked, because what she was wearing was actually a custom piece by Master Yulin. There was only one set in the entire world. Back then, he had tried everything to buy it just to make the adopted daughter happy, but he couldn't get it. Now it was on this girl. The girl couldn't be bothered with this idiot. She swung her leg over the motorcycle by the door. The eldest young master panicked and ordered her to get off. This motorcycle was a global limited edition, and if she damaged it, she couldn't afford to pay. The girl only let out a cold laugh, hit the gas, and rode off. That was an internationally top-tier bike worth $5 million. 2 hours later, the siblings arrived at the Sang family home at the same time. By then, the mother and the adopted daughter had been waiting for a long while. To put the girl in her place, the adopted daughter deliberately ordered the servants to mock her for being too low class to belong there. They said she could never compare to the young lady who had been pampered since childhood. The mother also warned the girl to know her place. As long as she behaved from now on, she might consider giving her a bowl of rice to eat. Seeing that the girl still hadn't said a word, the adopted daughter thought she had already scared her into submission. So she purposely brought over a $10 necklace as a welcome gift, and that led to the opening scene. After hearing that Master Yulin was demanding $5 million in compensation, the mother immediately panicked. She ordered the girl to make Yulin withdraw the lawsuit right away, or she would kick her out of the house. But as soon as the words left her mouth, a sharp voice rang out behind her. The people who had arrived were old Madame Sang and the third young master. Looking at the grandmother and third brother she hadn't seen in years, the girl suddenly felt a sting in her heart. Back when she was still in the Sang family, Grandma and her third brother were the only 2 people who treated her well. If they hadn't kept searching all these years, she probably would have been forgotten by the entire Sang family long ago. To welcome her home, her third brother specially gave her a necklace worth $100,000. It still couldn't compare to Master Yulin's work, but at least it was far better than the $10 street stall junk the adopted daughter bought. As he spoke, her third brother pulled out a photo he had taken yesterday. In the picture, the adopted daughter was bargaining at a street stall. Seeing her dirty little secret exposed, the mother immediately stepped forward to back her up. She said the adopted daughter meant well. The girl had grown up in the countryside, so what if they gave her a real necklace and she lost it? Her third brother was furious. The day after the girl went missing, their mother had brought this fake daughter home. Since then, she had given the adopted daughter anything she wanted. He truly couldn't understand why their mother would abandon her own daughter and favor some adopted girl with an unknown background instead. The mother was just about to scold the third brother when, unexpectedly, a lawyer suddenly arrived with a compensation letter. That was when the woman accidentally discovered